Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Half-Life 2 Episode 1, which if you've never played it before, it's the first expansion pack type thing for Half-Life 2. I personally think it's excellent. I know there's a lot of people out there who slate this one, saying it's a bit boring and it's the worst one of them all. But personally, I had so much fun with this, I don't see where they're coming from. I think it's done really well, and especially if you're going for the one bullet achievement, which I did the first time I played it, and I got it as well. Was quite happy with that. I'll explain more about it though when I get into the game, because there's 5 chapters, it's not the longest game. I think Steam said it took me 4 hours to beat, so it's just a case of get it cheap, or if you're looking at the orange box, definitely get the orange box. So I'll start on chapter 2, because that should at least be decent enough to show off, because chapter 3 is really dark and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. Which is why you might be thinking, well, why are you using the camera on the PC game when you can use so many other capture cards and things? But as I keep saying a lot of time and no one seems to listen, the amount of time it would take to edit the videos then after recording footage and voice separately, I'd probably have maybe a quarter of the videos I've got up total. This is fast, efficient, and yeah, if you want good visuals on the video, then I'm afraid you're out of luck, really. Anyway though, the game itself pretty much kicks off right when episode 2 ends, which I'm not going to say for obvious spoiler reasons, but you have to navigate your way out of, I'll say hell. I'm not saying that you're in another dimension or anything, but I'll say hell because it's quite bad after the end of the second one, and it's a case of just doing the usual puzzle stuff really for Half-Life, finding out where to go, what to do next, enemies to kill and stuff like that. So, remembering that that part of the game is kind of not exactly the best to show off, I've went another part that's better to show off. It's, as I say, your usual Half-Life stuff with solving puzzles and doing things. You've also got squads function like you did on the last one. Sorry, on Half-Life 2, that is. And the whole point is, with this, you have to actually protect the people whilst getting them to a different location. The whole of Episode 1, as I say, I personally loved every minute of it, and the one bullet achievement, which I'll explain now, the whole point is you're only allowed to use one bullet. I know, shocker, it's not as if the name didn't tell you. Basically, there's a lock that you've got to shoot off, and after that, you're not allowed to fire a single gun. You're allowed to use your grav gun, your crowbar, your grenades, your rocket launcher, and I'm pretty sure your crossbow as well, but anything that actually fires bullets you're not allowed to use, and it's just really fun doing the game like that. As stupid as it sounds to have limitations and you'd think it wouldn't be fun, it's just really fun being able to use rocket launchers and stuff and not worrying about guns. Yeah, there's some parts where you'd quite like to use guns, but that's the whole point of it. It's also a test of whether or not you can beat the game without using guns, and it just makes the whole thing a lot more playable for me and a lot better. If I was just to go through it with guns, I might find it a little bit disappointing because it's, well, probably easier than the original Half-Life 2, and as I say, it's a bit short, and hell, maybe the length is doubled up with the fact that you have to really think about what you're going to do and what you're going to use and when. Mainly though, as I say, just stick with a good old rocket launcher, especially because a lot of sections you can get infinite rockets like this. You can just open it up and get them over and over again. So, not really much left to actually say about the game, or the episode I suppose really, that I haven't already covered in my Half-Life 2 review. If you played Half-Life 2 and you're umming and ahhing about the episodes, I say get them because they're both excellent. So, I'll just leave you on that then really. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.